I just want to say a few preliminary remarks about the Olympics. I love the Olympics, and normally I love the opening ceremony of the Olympics, but I was disappointed with this year's opening ceremony. It wasn't something that I would ever invite children or grandchildren to be a part of because of the way it was depicted. And on one hand, it's not surprising. This is the world we're dealing with. But to go out of one's way to depict the Lord's Supper by trans men scantily clothed as a sheer mockery of the Christian faith is way, way over the line. So, all of that to say two things to Christians. Learn to tell the time. Understand where you are. The Bible says in the last days that men will be lovers of themselves rather than lovers of God. And furthermore, in 2 Peter chapter 3, he says, I want to remind you that in the last days there will be scoffers who laugh at the truth and do every evil thing they desire. That's what we saw in the opening ceremonies at the Olympics. Folks, Ozzie and Harriet don't live here anymore. The Cleavers don't live here anymore. This is the reality that we live in, not only in our country, but in the world. We live in a world that hates and mocks Jesus Christ in particular. If there would have been a depiction of Muhammad as a trans individual, well, they wouldn't do it. So learn to tell the time. Second, start to get involved. Start to get involved. It is time for the church to soldier up and realize that we are in a battle, and to not sit on the sidelines and go, oh, well, that's just what they do. We should and need to have our voice heard. The often quoted saying is true that the only thing necessary for evil to flourish is for good men to do nothing. So that's one thing we can't do. We can't do nothing. We must live for Christ faithfully and speak truth boldly. That is the time that we live in. And look for opportunities in the coming months to let your voice, not just your vote, but your voice in the public square to be known and to be heralded.